researchers say we can reverse the trend by protecting more marine habitats. And the good news is that most Bahamians strongly support efforts to halt further decline. Tripling the size of our network of marine parks will mean more fish and conch for everyone, now and for the future, as well as more recreational and ecotourism opportunities. Today, only 10% of our waters are protected. Surveys show that most Bahamians consider protection of our marine environment to be a top national priority. More protection means more benefits for everyone, now and in the future. It's a win-win-win strategy for the economy, for Bahamians, and for nature. Protect our sea, protect our way of life, protect the Bahamas. See the future. Visit Bahamas Protected on Facebook to learn more about marine protected areas.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight. They're coming your way next.
It is 11 o'clock. These stories tonight. A record number of Bahamians appear to be registering to vote as time winds down ahead of the next general election. The Education Minister giving high marks and hopes about the new Creative and Performing Arts School bill and how it revolutionizes education in the country, and how she also hopes to keep political interference out of the new school. And just in time for World Consumer Day, a local expo being staged to keep you better informed. Stay up for those stories, the day's other news, this late night Friday, March 13th, 2026.
Bahamas tonight at 11. The final word starts now.
And we are happy to have you wrap up the week with us. I'm Corbell Pye from Now at 11. As the country barrels towards its next general election, registration centers across the country are seeing a record-breaking rush. Election officials say more Bahamians than ever before are signing up to vote, the highest number of registrations in the country's history. Starting us off again here at 11 is our Leah Cooper.
The countdown to the next general election is gaining momentum, and if the latest numbers are any indication, Bahamians are making sure their names are on the list when it's time to vote.
We're just about over 199,000 now, and people are coming in daily. Actually, last evening we had over 70-something persons registered for the first time, so it's going very well, and people are eager now to be a part of the process.
But the job isn't finished yet. The commissioner says the department has a clear target in sight.
This is the highest the registration has ever been, and we expect to reach the 200,000 mark if all goes as planned.
Meanwhile, when it comes to which constituency is leading the charge, a few stand above the rest.
The Grand Bahama constituency seems to be high. Golden Heights is still high. Fox Hill, they still over 6,000 plus. So they are basically some of the largest that we have now.
And it's not just new registrations that are keeping the department busy. Transfers
have been going at a rapid pace. Actually, we have quite a number of transfers every day taking place. And as you know, we have a continuous register now. So the new registrants are taking a back seat to the transfers. Transfers is the leading area that we're dealing with right now. On a daily basis, about 100 plus persons who are transferring.
That means voters aren't just signing up, they're also making sure they're registered in the right place before Election Day arrives. These shifts in the voters list could play a critical role in how the political landscape takes shape in the weeks ahead. This, as the Prime Minister this week hinted that the general election will take place soon. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Also this late night, Free National Movement Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands is accusing the Prime Minister of withholding the date of the next general election. Now, reporters put that question to Prime Minister Davis on the sidelines of the SPDC's Men in Business initiative today. Let's listen to his response.
They ever let election day known? Let's ask them that.
Thank you, sir.
I'm not withholding it. Read the tea leaves.
A group of Defense Force officers were part of the third mission to Haiti, and they returned home earlier this afternoon. Desmond Saunders joins us now from Odyssey Aviation with the latest. Good evening, Desmond.
6 Defense Force officers have arrived home after deployment. We're all aware of the multinational peace mission in Haiti. Now, this is the third contingent, and those Defense Force officers were responsible for logistical support and administrative roles, but they are here in happy spirits. I'm joined today by Commodore Floyd Moxey. Mr. Moxey, tell us about the success of the mission and the part that these Defense Force officers played in the overall mission.
Okay, so we are here today to welcome home the third contingent of Royal Bahamas Defense Force officers and Marine that were deployed to Haiti in support of the multinational security support mission that has now transitioned into the gang suppression force. And they serve along with partner nations Kenya, Jamaica, Guatemala, El Salvador, and Canada. And so we appreciate them coming back home today, and we just want to show them some love because we realized that the journey for them was not an easy one, just as it was not easy for the deployment that went ahead of them. And it was not easy for their family, who was also here today. But they did a remarkable job. I had an opportunity to speak with the force commander, Godfrey Otonga, and he is overwhelmed. He is pleased with the support that they have offered and the assistance that they have given to the Haitian National Police, which the overall mission is to assist the Haitian National Police in bringing stability, in bringing some kind of order to Haiti.
This was a part of an international, broader peacekeeping mission, and we salute all of our officers for a great job. Stay tuned to the ZNS Network for more of this project and initiative. Back to you in the studio.
Indeed, we will stay tuned. Thank you, Desmond. Well, the Bahamas has approved an all-hazard health disaster plan to provide a framework for responding to hurricanes, industrial accidents, and public health emergencies. At the inaugural Health Disaster Conference that opened at the British Colonial Hotel Thursday, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. the Honorable Michael Darville added that the government plans to establish a national mass gathering assessment risk authority in the event a major disaster occurs at an event like Jonkadu.
We have been working very closely with the Psychological Association. We have run many workshops here in Abaco, and the work continues, not only on this island, but throughout the Bahamas. And Dorian affected even Grand Bahama. And we did not have the manpower resources in our ministry complete, so we partner with the private sector. And as we begin to roll out the new Mental Health Act, it's so robust and so big that we're bringing it into force in stages. Always remember that early last year, we graduated some 41 mental health nurses that are community-based, who have the ability for community support, early detection, and to address many of the chronic mental illnesses that exist in the community in a more systematic and appropriate way. So I'm glad that that is completed.
Long-standing issues between general practice physicians and the National Health Insurance Authority reaching a boiling point, with the president of the newly formed association now requesting a meeting with the Prime Minister. LaDon Davis takes it from here.
2 months of delayed payments, an increase in facility fees, and claims of being denied the right to be legally recognized as a collective bargaining unit are just some of the issues confronting the newly formed Physician Provider Association. President Dr. Denotra Archer Cartwright says the concerns have been dragging on for far too long. She's hoping to have them resolved following a letter to the Prime Minister on March 9th.
We were concerned, however, by recent statements suggesting the physicians have billed the National Health Insurance Program inappropriately. Respectfully, this characterization does not reflect how the system operates. Physicians within the program do not submit traditional billing claims. Instead, the authority controls and issues capitation payments based on enrollment reports that they generate within their own system.
Noted general practice physicians Dr. Cyprian Strawn and Dr. Ian Kelly both agree that if NHI payments continue to be late, there could be a trickle-down effect on patients who may have no choice but to pay out of pocket for services that were originally free.
I still have to pay my staff. I still have to buy supplies. I still have to pay my mortgage. And so now it interferes with the way we manage our patients.
We are being downgraded. We are being effectively mistreated by NHI or whoever is in charge of NHI.
Saturday News spoke to Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis on payment delays. He said the glitch in payments is frustrating and he plans to get to the bottom of it. Meantime, NHIA's Managing Director and CEO Christy Butler noted that NHI is 100% funded by the government and spoke to the issue of unionization.
The proposed union falls outside the employee-employer relationship contemplated under the Industrial Relations Act, which is designed for the representation of employees. NHI physicians are not employees of NHI, but independent private providers who contract with NHI as vendors voluntarily.
All parties are still hoping for an amicable resolution so that patients can continue to receive the best possible care under NHI. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm LaDawn Davis.
The non-contentious CAPAS bill will soon be in the hands of senators, having sailed through the lower chamber earlier this week. Among House members contributing to the debate, Education Minister the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin, who embraced the proposed legislation as one of performance, professionalism, and prosperity. In fact, she reasons that the Bahamas is sitting on something that is mind-blowing.
The provisions we make in this bill for CAPAS go beyond the pursuit of individual ambition. Yes, we fully support every single person who trains or partners with CAPAS in becoming their best selves. But we go further. CAPAS also will have responsibilities to support the development of talent at primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. And let me just say about primary, the Ministry of Education has just completed, unbelievably that this is a fact, the first ever curriculum for performing arts in primary school in our public education system.
Still, though, the Education Minister stresses the importance of ensuring the institution is free from unwanted external interference.
We wish to ensure that CAPAS is not buffeted by the political winds of the day, and we know how that goes. Yes. Uncertain of its future and challenged by that age-old theatrical question, to be or not to be. If its future is constantly threatened by the politically insecure, the organization will not be able to plan properly. Donors and other stakeholders would not be willing to support an organization that could be waved away just because, for example, a minister had the power to do so. We do not wish CAPAS to suffer the fate of the National Dance School, which was effectively closed. The dance school, the National Dance School, which was effectively closed during the last administration.
We have lots more to get to this late night. When we come back, consumer protection officials encouraging you to know your consumer rights. You are watching the Friday edition of The Bahamas Tonight at 11. Stick around.
It has the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of. Now it's here. Commonwealth Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly approval. It's a service that just comes naturally to us, just like how love of tradition comes naturally to you. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Sweet and spicy, marinated fried, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn down the heat for you.
Those pepper pepper wings. What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Cloud nine, so many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Those pepper wings.
Behind every strong economy is a bold entrepreneur, and we're here to support them, island by island. On Long Island, we've helped 77 entrepreneurs turn their dreams into thriving businesses. Through over $1.9 million in approved funding, the SBDC is strengthening Long Island's economy by investing in its leading sectors: fishing, transportation, and agriculture. No matter the island, every business we support strengthens the economy, starting with yours. SBDC, Bahamas.
Freeport, Bahamas, get ready. Something powerful is coming your way. Join internationally renowned speaker, Prophet Kofi Danso, known for restoration, healing, and life transformation. This is more than a gathering, it's an encounter. If you're seeking clarity, hope, or a fresh start, this event is for you. March 15th, 7 p.m. at the Entertainment City, Peacock Convention Room, number 16, Britannia Boulevard. Admission is free. One night can change everything.
We continue now this late night with approximately $1.4 billion in commodities were imported into the Bahamas during the fourth quarter of 2025. That reflects a 13% increase compared to the same period in 2024. Those numbers derive from the latest foreign trade statistics compiled by the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, which were released today. Machinery and transport equipment, the largest contributors to imports, totaled $482 million, accounting for 35% of total imports. This was followed by food and live animals, which accounted for 15% or $211 million. There was a decrease in domestic exports and re-exports for the same period, $186 million in exports during the fourth quarter of 2025, representing a 5% decrease compared to the same period the year before. 34 small businesses owned and operated by Bahamian men are each getting a $10,000 grant as part of the Small Business Development Center's Men in Business initiative. Ahead of receiving the money, a few of the awardees testified on how the grant has significantly contributed to their business's success.
I was able to, like I say, get a lot of business information, apply a lot of the elements that I learned in the modules to my business, and so I've come to great success. So I would definitely recommend the program to somebody else after myself.
I will definitely recommend this operation, the whole thing, to any young, old, in-between guy. Because if I could take the last 10 seconds, I really could have been in like several hearses. But God has been good to me. And he gave me this opportunity to put a Christian business in front of the masses.
This experience was very important for me because I believe in networking and being able to sit inside a room with strong black men like myself and just men in general from the Bahamas, supporting each other and also building our businesses through a government initiative. That for me alone was enough.
Oh, good for them. This latest injection pushes the total Bahamian businessmen have received to over $600,000 within the past 2 years. Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, encouraged all small business owners to continue to take full advantage of the SBDC's financial assistance.
So to the men receiving grants today, I congratulate you. Use the support wisely. Build with discipline. Lead with integrity. Serve your customers well. Take your training seriously. Lead into mentorship and keep pushing. To the men who applied and did not receive an award this time, keep going, keep learning, keep refining, keep building. Your season can still come.
On to some other news here this late night. Consumers are being encouraged to stay informed when making everyday purchases. The call comes as the Consumer Protection Commission hosted its second annual World Consumer Rights Day exhibition under the theme Confident Consumers. World Consumer Day will be observed this Sunday, March 15th. The event brought together regulators, businesses, and members of the public to promote transparency, accountability, and safer products in the marketplace. Booths featuring food products, financial services, and other industries gave residents an opportunity to learn more about their rights when purchasing goods and services. Now, Economic Affairs Minister Senator the Honorable Michael Alcides believes initiatives like this help build a marketplace where consumers feel informed and protected, adding that the government remains committed to strengthening systems that address consumer complaints and ensure fair business practices.
All of the agencies involved in consumer protection have put on this exhibit in an effort to educate consumers, the Bahamian public, about what the government is doing through its agencies to ensure consumer protection. And that is when you buy goods particularly, that you're buying safe, high-quality goods, and you can feel confident in the goods that you're purchasing. The idea here is to let the consumers know that the government has agencies. We also have the Rent Control Board here, the Price Control Commission, the Consumer Protection Commission, which deals with, when people purchase services to ensure that, they have a place to complain if they have, and have those complaints followed up if they are not satisfied with some service that they are purchasing. And so it's an effort to just assure the public that as consumers, if they are dissatisfied with goods or services that they purchase, they have recourse. We have people who are willing and able to follow up on those complaints and bring resolution.
And next up from us this late night, a look at sports. Over to Amajal now with a preview of what's ahead.
In our Friday Sportscast, our Eugene Stewart takes us for a spin. Details of that story and more coming up in sports. Welcome to your TGIF Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports on this Friday. Staying active can be a challenge for many, but one local fitness studio is helping people stay on track with a variety of high-energy workouts and flexible training options. Our Eugene Stewart takes us for a spin in this report.
Located at Le Chateau East Bay Street, upstairs from the Cafe Amore coffee shop, is home to the only spin studio here in the Bahamas. Power couple Christopher and Brittany Trico tells the story of Spin Drip Studios.
Spin Drip Studios got started when I was pretty much in Grand Bahama for 3 years, and we were open for 1 year, and we started because I was fascinated with the bikes. I lost most of my weight while I was riding the bike. I started off at 300 pounds, and I just continued to work my way off every single day. I was always into track and field, shot put, discus, long distance, and then I became a mom, gained a lot of weight, broke my leg, and the basic exercise to do for leg when it's broken is riding a bike. And so I had to lose the weight. I went to school, became a personal trainer, and here I am.
Whether it's personal training, indoor cycling, or muscle and stretching classes, the team at Spin Drip provides more than enough ways to break a sweat and get your drip on.
So it would be crazy if it only me was doing all of the classes, as I am a mom of 4. So my husband is also my partner here. He does our indoor cycling classes as well as personal training and the muscle drip classes. We also have Zane Henderson. He is a certified personal trainer with Ace Fitness. So he does all of our group training and our personal training. And we have Shamika. She's our indoor cycling instructor. She's amazing. And so that is our team for now, but we do look forward to growing into a bigger group.
Now, while the workouts bring the energy, the flexibility in time and scheduling is what makes it all work.
So we operate from Monday to Saturday. We have classes starting as early as 5:30 a.m. and we run as late as 6:30 p.m. You can find all our prices on our website, www.spindripstudios.com. So we do offer class packs. So we do 4, 8, and 12 class packs for either spin or muscle, or you can do both, which is which we reference as our big drip package.
And as the studio continues to build its fitness community, they also introduce new ways to keep members motivated.
Right now, we're offering a challenge called the 4-Week Drip Challenge. This is where we have 3 winners: Best Transformation, or the most consistent, or the most weight loss. All 3 of those winners will win $1,200 each. You get 32 classes. It comes with meal plan and macros and calories. I mean, you are set up to succeed. And the thing is, it's only for 4 weeks. And so this is something we want to jumpstart, get people to have a better lifestyle, have a better relationship with food and exercise. There's a great community. All the coaches will be on board to inspire and uplift you.
So if you are looking to get your drip on, be sure to check out Spin Drip Studios. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Eugene Stewart.
Switching gears in track and field news, the celebrations continuing on as the St. Augustine's Big Red Machine taking back the BAIC's track and field crown, dethroning their arch rivals, the Queens College Comets, for a quartet of their standouts from this week. They're certainly happy to bring that trophy back to the mantle on Bernard Road.
It feels good to bring back the trophy. Our team did extremely well. From the bottoms to the seniors, everyone did their job and they came out on top. Well, I just want the trophy to come back on Bernard Road at SAC. I felt as though everyone did their thing, everyone did their job. Everyone went out there, give it their all, give it their best, then we just came out with the win.
I feel great. This is my last year, so this is really special to me, and I'd like to thank God for letting me be able to achieve all of this.
I feel very good. I felt that we did exceedingly well. Last year we didn't come out with a win, and this year we came back stronger. We came ready to fight, and we know that we were going to win because we had an extraordinary team, and I'm very glad that our team came out with this win.
Well, I knew that this year we came with a very strong team from our bantam category all the way up to our seniors. I know we had a lot of upcoming talent that we had in the school, so I expected us to come there and show up. All we could have asked from our athletes was that they put their best foot forward. So because of due to the victory, I really think that our athletes did their best that they could have done, and I'm really proud of them, and I'm glad that we came out with the victory.
In news of the association, DeAndre Ayton continuing a string of strong performances for the Los Angeles Lakers in their most recent matchup. Ayton posting 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist in 37 minutes of game time during Thursday's 142-130 victory over the Chicago Bulls. The double-double was Ayton's second straight and his 20th of the season, a mark he's reached in all 8 of his NBA seasons. A sore knee has been costing Ayton court time since the All-Star break, and over his last 11 appearances, the 27-year-old is averaging 10 points, 7 boards, and just over 1 block per game. In the college basketball news, over in the SEC, A.J. Storr and the Ole Miss Rebels continue to beat the Cardiac Kids. One possession game after a second half comeback against the Georgia Bulldogs. The Ole Miss men's team would rally late to secure their second straight upset in the SEC tournament, defeating Georgia 76-72 on Thursday night in the Bridgestone Arena. Storr finishing with a game Storr finishing with a side-high 19 points. The Rebels have yet to trail in their first 2 games of the SEC tournament. They are now lined up for a quarterfinal battle against the tournament's 2 seed, number 15 Alabama, later tonight. And that's been a look at your TGIF Sports. I'm Amajal Knowles signing out until tomorrow.
What you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large 1 topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, that included, but
I need the $10 special place. How many would you like? 20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it? The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Well, it is a full weekend of activities, but does Mother Nature have a washout on her weekend plans? Let's find out the answer with our Diane Dorset, who's here with our late night forecast.
Good evening, Corval. Our satellite picture shows a ribbon of clouds associated with a stalled cold front across the northwest Bahamas, which may trigger a couple of passing showers through the weekend. Now, a second and slightly colder cold front will move through the northwest Bahamas on Tuesday, bringing cooler nighttime temperatures dropping into the 60s. Now, let's take a quick check on temperatures around the Family Islands. In the northwest Bahamas, Freeport City and Green Turtle Key at 73 degrees, Marsh Harbor, Abaco 78, 77 there in Alistown, Bimini for Bullocks Harbor 79 degrees, Fresh Creek, Central Andros 80, Camps Bay, South Andros and Harbor Island 79, Rock, Sunny Luther 81, Black Point, Exuma 79, Arthurstown, Kid Island, San Salvador, Rumkey and Georgetown, Exuma all at 80 degrees. And moving down to the south, Clarencetown, Crooked Island and Ragged Island 81 degrees. Betsy Bay and Acklands 80, Matthew Tynagua 83, and for the Turks and Caicos Islands, 82 degrees. Now tonight, you can expect partly cloudy conditions with a temperature of 73 degrees, and as for tomorrow, there'll be times of sun and clouds with a couple of showers and a temperature of 82 degrees. Now, in your extended forecast, expect a mix of clouds and sun with a couple of passing showers through the weekend. Then skies will become cloudy with scattered showers on Tuesday and Wednesday as that second cold front moves to the northwest Bahamas, bringing once again some cooler nighttime temperatures beginning Wednesday night. Now that's your late night look at weather. Rest easy, stay cozy, and thanks for staying up with us. Corval.
So we just may need those umbrellas this weekend, Diane. Thank you. And thank you for staying up with us. That is our broadcast for this Friday, for this week. I'm Corval Pye for Amo, Diane, and our entire team. You take care, be well, and remember, we will be looking to see you again right back here on Monday. Have a good weekend.
At the 66 Steps, I'm Matea Cunningham. This is ZNS.
Hey, where's Mr. King? I haven't seen him all day.
Child, he's upstairs getting ready for his big army reunion. He and his old cronies are getting together so they can tell a whole bunch of lies and talk about their days in the service.
How long ago was he in the army?
Hey, it was a